Today we are VOD reviewing Nomi, and Nomi is actually one of my elite grinders. He has a lot of potential, I can tell from his mindset, but he has a long way to go before he can actually go pro. He's at the absolute start of his Fortnite competitive career, but I see the grinder mentality inside of him. I believe he has what it takes to go pro, but we're just gonna have to see and wait, because grinding takes time and improvement takes time. You have to grind for quite a long time. But yeah, we're just gonna go through all of his games and see which mistakes he was making. In the first game he just died off spawn, but right now he actually has a decent loadout. So this is not a moment he should die. So he ramps up here. He kind of struggles, like this kid could feel full piece him here. Okay, he edits out on him. Nomi tries to full 50-50. And he can't do anything. Like, this is some crucial fighting mistakes. Look at this. Your loadout is perfect. You have everything you need to win the game. First of all. At this point, look. Guys right there. I guess this is fine. Like right here you should connect. Like you should place a wall right here. And then a ramp so you're one layer above. Like this is kind of bad that you drop down here. You pull out your shotgun. The mantle and everything. Yeah, and here, yeah, you just get in the full 50-50 spot because your mechanics were kind of bad. And then instead of going out, you could have just left here, left there. Instead of doing that, you tried to full 50-50 him, but he has all the pieces, and you just die for nothing, bro, for nothing. Like you were full stacked and ready to win the game. Okay, full chilling in a bush, sitting there, doing nothing. At that side. This is perfect. Like you have everything you need to win the game at this point, and you should win this game. But you get a 15th place, which is really bad. So let's skip even further forward. Okay, you went to the X. Now you're in a good position. Is there not like a kid right next to you? Like I swear I hear this kid. Like you can hear him walking, right? Bro, what? What are you doing? What? Imagine, okay, just imagine you are in a war zone. Let's say this is real life, yeah? Fortnite is real life. And people are out here with guns trying to kill you. Like they're trying to survive to the last man standing. Like you have to be more paranoid. Like you hear him crouching. You have to be way more cautious. Like you're not careful enough. You hear him, you hear him, and he just walks up on you. Like there's no way you die here. Like tell me why you died there. Like I don't understand. Like you didn't die because of bad mechanics, bad aim, or bad decision making. You gotta be a bit more paranoid and a bit more cautious. Careful. Like last game, you could have gotten a win if you just didn't die there. Okay, so you're camping beneath this ramp. Let me zoom out a bit. So you're sitting here. This kid knew, and he starts chopping you out. You look kind of bad. Sometimes you don't want to look bad. He has the piece on you. Yeah. You gotta be more aware, bro. Like he was above you. You guys gotta block your tops. Now you're sprinting without building. Gotta build. Yeah, you get hit. Of course. Like now you build. You have to build, and if you just build first, they can't even hit you. Like that's way better than first getting hit and then building. Now trying to deal some counter damage. Sneaking. You have to grind, Nomi. You have to grind this game. You have to grind this game. Like at this point you could have just still left. Because right here, you don't need to fight this anymore. Like you just dealt some pressure, so now you have a perfect opportunity to leave. You could have just dipped towards this way. Like you were still right here when you hit him, and instead of going up here, you could have just left. You could have just stayed here, ran this way, go back, loot up somewhere, you know. But instead, you keep fighting. Get the heals, just dip. It's like you have nitro. No reason to stay here. You keep fighting, kind of jump in. Like you really want to fight this, it seems. Like you expand all of your mats. He's just wasting your builds and eventually he gets in. Well, GG. I pointed out all the mistakes you were making there. I hope you learned something. And if you are learning from the videos, then please can you like, subscribe, and comment. I can put it to the right. Like, subscribe, comment. Everyone, comment WVODs, please. I really appreciate it. Total waste of time. You've capped everything now. Come on, bro. Win this game. Win this game. You're sitting behind a wooden thing that was weak. Of course he shoots you there. Now you're expanding on one middle. Yeah, this is a good peek, by the way. You gotta shoot him sometimes. Just gotta fight fire with fire. You haven't shot once. Yeah, that is a bad play. Like, I rarely take this peek because it's bad. You either want to time this right, so make sure this kid has his pickaxe out if you really want to do this. But if you do this left-hand peek, because it is a left-hand peek, for him it is more of a right-hand peek than for you. Then, yeah, you're just gonna get shot this way. Just edit out your middle wall right there. Create a right-hand peek. Because he has a right-hand peek. Don't do this left-hand peek. Yeah, he just runs in. Well, that's a GG. He also had the mythics. I guess you could have also seen that the medallion team was rotating towards you. And maybe you could have rotated out if you didn't want to fight that kid. Because most times that is the best player in the lobby. I'm not gonna look at why you got a top 5 this game. I'm just gonna look at why you died and why you didn't get a win. Because you're still in quite low elo. And a top 5 compared to a win is still like 20 points. Yeah, it's like a 27 point difference between top 5 and first. Like your loadout is fine. Like you have still have heals, you still have mats. Okay, zone pulls far. Okay, that's good. You get shot by height again. At some point you gotta scout height as well. Nice, that's good. Are you in here? Maybe you didn't have to rotate yet. You can just wait for zone to be on you so you can go further in. Okay, now you go full. Oh, well, let's see. How do you die there? Do you get shot by height again? Because that's a pattern. Like, you got shot by height like so many times this game. Yeah, I don't really see height here. You don't have to rotate yet. Look at this. Zone is not on you yet. Like, there's no reason to rotate yet. Like, you're gonna be one of the first to rotate now. Look, you're gonna be in the open. These kids are just chilling. Kind of beneath height, basically. You see this? They are chilling beneath height. Height has a hard angle to look at them. So you're gonna be, yeah, with Fizz. Look from height speed POV. This is height? No, which one is height? This one? Look. Easy. Did someone else shoot you as well? I don't know. But yeah, it was an easy beam for height. Like, Fizz makes you so slow, bro. I hate Fizz. I hate this meta, to be honest. You could have also tried to stay beneath height or make sure height doesn't really have a clean angle on you. But you know, you get a top 5. At least it's a decent game. If you win this game right now, then you qual. Are you full stacked right now? Yes. You're full stacked, first moving. Okay, you saw this kid jumping towards you. You could have just flipped your cone into... Yeah, well, you were too late. You're also boxed up on low ground. I feel like... yeah, this is kind of hard to counter sometimes. But I think the best thing to do is sit in your cone right here. I also don't understand why you didn't have a big bopped. Like, you have 2 bigs, it seems like, in your inventory. This is the Nitro meta, okay, guys? If you are boxed up on low ground, you are basically inviting people to jump in your box with Nitro. Even if you're on a higher layer, you should be more careful of people jumping in your box when you are just building your box, because the builds are freshly placed and then they are weak. Someone can just spray the wall a little bit, make it a little bit weak, and then jump in. So you got to be extremely careful of that. And I think the best thing you can do is to sit in a cone, but definitely not on low ground. So maybe just expand one up. You could have prevented this death. This was just unfortunate. You got a top 10. You could have qualified this game. I hope you learned something from the video. And if you did, then please subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.